Hey, Grandma Hands. Blessings this Sunday morning. You all know how life be lifing. So I have been pulled away from my garden for a couple weeks and probably still have a couple more weeks to finish this issue. But as you can see, everything is growing. Like, look at this. Just totally, look at this fig. This fig is growing totally out of control, so I'm getting ready to harvest all of this basil, except I'm going to leave me some. Well, I have some babies down there, so I think I'm going to remove all these tall basils. This pepper tree still has no peppers. It's just constantly growing straight up. You know, it's pretty tall, but it has no food on it. So I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna harvest a few of these collard greens off of here. These ground cherries still are doing absolutely nothing but growing and looking pretty. Okay, I removed the green beans that was there because they did absolutely nothing. They started off, but they did not finish. So I removed them because it was just mayhem, because all of this stuff is growing together. These green beans was from here all the way over there. So I did not want them strangling out other things if they were not producing anything. So I just removed them. So it's getting very cramped, which you know that's what happens when you grow in a tiny space. Everything starts to hug on to each other. Look, this is just one big hamamic mess. Okay, I just brought out string. Look at the tomatoes are hanging all the way over there on the table. They supposed to be over here, but they are hanging all the way over there. So I brought out string to try to tie them back, try to pull them over to these cages and hook them to the cages. Okay, I have a question. Well, I do have another question, because first question is, this fig tree here that is growing, I mean, look at it, it's all the way over there. This was a little thing when this is a little thing when I bought it, but now it's growing wild, and I definitely do not have any room for it in this little space, which is why I'm getting ready to cut some other things back. Okay, and this other fig, which I told you all that wasn't doing anything, and I do believe it's because it drowned, because it hasn't done anything. You know, this was that beautiful one I had when I first bought it, and I think it has drowned because of this container that it's in. It just stays moist all the time, and it has one hole in the bottom, and that one hole is not draining fast enough. So my question is, someone please answer this. If there's no more hope to this fig tree of bouncing back, should I just break it down and then just throw it away? And just because this was not the best pot for it, but it was the best pot at the time because of the way the branches was long like that. I couldn't just sit it in any pot that I had available. I had to put, this was the best pot at the time, but it obviously was not the best choice. So let me know if there's no hope for this bouncing back, if I repot it into another pot. If not, I can just get rid of it. I've had plenty of ground cherries to come off of that one, but these two over here are doing absolutely nothing. I need to get in here and try to harvest some peppers today. And as you see, many peppers are going to be on this tree. And I do mean many. So, and this over here, I need to see what's going on behind this tomato after I raise. See, if I raise this tomato up, then I can see what's going on over there. So I'm getting ready to do that. And whatever was going on over in that pot up there, it was totally ignored. See that pot down there? Nope. I couldn't even get to it. As you can see, all of this is between me and that pot. So that's why I just put flowers in it, because I knew I did not have to tend to the flowers. But no beautiful flowers came up. It's just greenery from what I can see from here. Okay, turmeric and ginger is still doing fine. I see I have a few brown leaves on my avocado. I'm going to remove these brown leaves off of here. This is the melon. It has literally came all the way over here. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I have empty pots that I can't not even use, because that was the peas pot right there, but you see it's totally covered. This was the long yard bean pot in there. It is totally covered. So those are two pots that I will not even be able to use, because these melons are taking over. These melons are all the way over here. You see this? And this is where they're supposed to be, which I call myself making it easy for them to grow up and stay in this area. But nope, that didn't happen. But like I said, you learn from one year to the next what to do for the next year. So I think that's it. But if anyone can answer me those two questions. I did trim the bottom of this one time, like all of those at the bottom. I saw David do it. I trimmed all of them off, and I see they're all back. So what else do I do for this runaway fig tree? Because there is absolutely no room for it in this little corner. I mean, I could try to remove other things from this corner, but I don't know if that's going to help the way this thing is growing, because it's growing out to the side. It's not coming straight up. It's going over that way, and it's coming over this way. So thank you all for watching. You all have a blessed weekend. I'll pray for you. You pray for me, and we'll watch God change things. God bless everybody.